Well, I'm back. Gonna head back to Green Bay. Got the pizza in the back seat. Remember which way to get out of here at first. There used to be two entrances. They blocked the one. You know how I'm feeling right now. Oh, it's not gonna. Okay. I thought we had an open road. We're gonna wait for him. We're gonna take off it. All right, here we go. Here. That sun's so warm, I'm gonna open a window. It's a warmer day in November yet. High school here. I think that guy back there was lost. He didn't know which way to go. Almost got in our way. But I don't want to misquote history, but the fire, Tornado Park Memorial here, I'm pretty sure that fire was from Peshtigo. Was it the Peshtigo fire, 1871? It might have been the same fire. It's Peshtigo. Might have heard of the Peshtigo fire in Wisconsin. Terrible. The POW MIA flag. I always appreciate it when people fly those. Never forget, always remember. And I don't know if I'm going to get flagged for this. They should have all came home from Vietnam. What were we doing? Can't leave a man there. But the park here and the fire, yeah, maybe it was from Peshtigo. I'm pretty sure it came from Peshtigo anyway. And spread all this way with high winds. The winds are so high, they just spread the flames, and you couldn't run out of the way, you were just caught by them. If you had a horse, all the little animals that died too, they couldn't get away, like fly away like birds. The aftermath had to be with many bodies laying there burned to death. And they made a memorial there. That was great. Let's remember anyway, remember. Where people perished. Well, here's a ride home, rest of the way. Made it on that battery pack. I got a fresh one in now for the way home. I took a spare. I only got 2 left. I had 3. But you know, batteries for stuff, when they get older, they swell. And although it worked yet, it kept getting stuck in the camera. One time I could barely get it out. So I tried, you know, sanding the sides of it or something. I just threw it out. I'd like to get some more. Neat little cameras, and they're not that much. You can hold them with your hand, or you can mount them on your body, your head like this. This one's on my head. If I could get it down a little lower, I think I'd have a better shot. Maybe put it around your neck or in the front of your chest somehow. But you can go on your bike, ride anywhere, in or out of town, and film it. Next year at the car shows, I take the car to a shows a lot. I'm gonna film it going in, and then getting out of the car and walking around in all the other cars. I think it's gonna be great. I plan to do that at the Iowa car show next year in Wisconsin. And batteries again, well, taking up batteries. That's that hill we came up. It's not about the miles per hour, it's about, you can be 20, 30 miles an hour, just as long as you're giving it full throttle. The secondaries will open up and it'll take that old gas out of there. It might sit in there a while. 4-barrel carburetors. You only use the primaries unless you step on it, and then the secondaries. The secondaries are added, so that gas can get old in the bowl back there. Secondary bowl. Polycarb. If you're gonna build performance engines, you gotta pick the right carb, not just the biggest one. For one thing, because if the carb is too big, it'll deliver too much fuel. Sorry, I got a cough here. Too much fuel, just like the mixture being off and anything. So it's not how big of a carb, but the right carb for how big you made the motor. How big as you want on the motor. And then just get the carb that'll fit it. I think this one's a 580. I started out bigger. I don't know if it was a 6, I can't remember, 70 or something under. And it was too big. I was having problems, so I went down to a 580, and it was just right. So that's step one. I mean, first the motor itself, that's what it is. You do that, blueprint it if you can, called balancing it. So it'll take higher RPMs, it'll blown apart. The machine shop knows how to do that. And then you fit the carb to it. Well, you start with the right carb, and then you get the right jets in it. There's all different kinds of sizes of jets. One for each side of the primaries. And it may take a little experimenting, taking it apart, running it, taking it apart, running it, seeing how the car runs. And if it's a little lean, you put bigger jets in. A little rich, or the plugs are turning black even. You don't want to have to keep changing plugs with too big of jets. So you put smaller ones in until you get that right, and then with Hollies, there's the power valve. They make different size power valves, which lets in additional fuel under full throttle. And the power valve itself lets the same amount of fuel in no matter what size it is, but the spring inside of it, because it's vacuum operated inside the carb, you have to take the carb apart to do it. It will open, the valve itself will open sooner or later, or I should say with more or less vacuum pressure. I think I could have went up to 55 here. I'm sleeping. I'm still back in Brussels. Thinking of carbs, right? So you get that power valve in, and then it's just a matter of setting your idles, fast idle and low, so it runs. Oh, and the idle mixture, those are settings though. This is all fun. That's not work. If you don't like to do it, you can have somebody do it. You can just drive it to them. So you set your idle mixtures, which is for idle. There's 2 screws on the front. And the accelerator pump adjustment, which you simply want to do for maximum accelerator pump or push. So you establish your starting point or curb idle or low idle and set the pump of the accelerator pump on the outside. It's an exterior adjustment. Here we're at 45 again. So that it just contacts the part of the throttle arm that opens it. Sorry, I got a cough again. I should have a cough button on this. And then it works best. Never over tighten your carb. It'll just warp it. Don't herc it, I say. Like Hercules herc it. Something a lot of people don't know if they don't work on cars. Every bolt's supposed to be tightened just right. Screws even. Oh, here we go, 55. Too much or too little and you didn't fix it right. Or torque they call it, or how hard you tighten it. Here comes that old car again. Hope the camera picks it up. No, let's slow down though. There's nobody behind. Almost drive right up to it. I think we're safe for a couple of seconds here. Nobody behind me. If anybody wants to come and try to rescue it, maybe you need a door off it. Poor old thing. I don't know what that is. He's making yard art out of it. Past this UPS truck, I'm going to show you something on shifting. They say first to second if you're going to race, you know, like on the track. I mean, first to second's quick, you just pull it back. Third to fourth, you pull it back. But when you go to third, like second to third, you're up over up. So if you want to shift a little faster. I don't know if you caught it in a video before. Should we say grandma shift, or is that wrong? You want a grandma shift? So here's second, right? You can go up over up, but that takes a lot longer, right? I'm gonna keep rolling here so we don't get in traffic, hold traffic up. So I'm in second yet. If you want to hit third a lot quicker, you adjust the gates off a little bit on the shifter, where they're not perfectly lined up, but just a little off. One's ahead of the other, so you can slap it, which I'll do in a minute. I'm actually trying to go diagonal, but it follows that path so quick it looks like a straight line. But now we got a car coming here. I'm gonna wait till he goes by. Safety. So I'm gonna slap it because I got it adjusted like that. Ready? Then we'll slow down quick here. We don't get a ticket. So it's a neat little trick I learned. If you want to keep the wear and tear off the shifter, you can, let's say grandma shifted twice. You can go up, over, and up, and it's not so hard on all the parts in there. But they make kits to rebuild them. So her shifter. Her shifter on a Muncie, but the you can see the bar. I don't want to shift it now we're driving, but it's a replica of what the original 64 Impala SS shift lever was. And the chrome ball too, that's original looking. But it's a replica. Which I don't mind, some guys do. It's a better shifter than GM made. So again, you want original or maybe something a little better. And the little thingies here on each side are to pull up for reverse if you had the Chevy shifter. So it's just like a repro. It's just, they're just stuck on there. It's nothing but decoration. Sunny day yet. Kind of mid-November. Enjoying the ride here. Well, the leaves are pretty much gone. We had the fall color change here already. Getting close to snow. Would never drive this in anything snow. I don't drive in the rain either, because it takes rain or water, water and oxygen to rust. So the more you can keep them out of the rain, the better off you are. Even just wash it. But I don't even like to do that because water can run down the inside of the panels. So I only water wash it if I have to. It never gets dirty. It just gets dusty, or somehow it gets grime on it from sitting too long without being washed. I think next year I'm going to put the tack on here it came with on the dashboard. The SS has had a tack. Factory tack, not an add-on. My parts supplier has everything out in Minneapolis. He's called the National Impala Parts. I don't think it's association, just National Impala Parts. He's in Minnesota. He's a great guy. I'd like to give him an advertisement. And he's full-size Chevy. Full-size. So that's Bel Air Biscayne Impala from 58 to 70. But I think lately he's not carrying all the years anymore. I bet he's got a tag. I bet he's got a number of them. But I'm going to wait till later. 45 here, almost missed it. A lot of people walk out here. I assume it's for exercise. It's great. Bike. I used to long distance bike between towns. That's fun. Bike, bicycle. My longest ride was over 100 miles in one day. I left practically at sunrise. I mean sunlight. And when I got there, I was trying to get there before dark. I didn't quite do it, but I made it that day. Destination, National Parts, he's got everything, and that's when I went. Oh, this had a power glide in it when I bought it. I don't know if I mentioned. It didn't even have the 327. I wanted the correct engine, the 350, I think. So I went to I wanted to go to a 4-speed. And he had the console, the shifter. I had to change the pedals, put the clutch pedals in, the linkage, the bells. It's just like calling the man up and saying, "You got that? Yeah, I want one of this, one of this, one of that." And he says, "Yeah, I got it all. Come again." I didn't think I was going to go back, so I even traded in the Power Glide things, even my console. It's a nice console, but it was for the Power Glide. Automatic. I wouldn't mind keeping a Power Glide in here. I just love the shift. I'm always leaning towards sticks. But if I couldn't have a stick in a car like this, oh, that's fine, because I got the car. For anybody that doesn't know Power Glides, they're 2 speeds. Later automatics were all 3-speed. The early ones were 2-speed, low and high. It only shifts once. And you still had kick down, shifts in the low. And the SS's had the floor shifter for the Power Glide. Otherwise it was column up here. And then the 3 in the tree, 3-speed on the column. They had that back then. My 4-door had the 3 in the tree, that first car. Not having any money to fix it, if I had it in second gear and I didn't hold my arm on it, it would drop. I never fixed it all here. Oh, it was low budget. So here's that new stretch of highway we got to get on for a minute. Spot and merge. Being a nice guy, I don't want to get ahead of him just to turn in front of him, because we're turning right away. I think we'll just follow him. He's only going 65. I'd love to get ahead of him. But no. He'll have a better day. Doesn't it look terrible if somebody gets in front of you and they put their blinker on? What are you doing? You knew you were going to turn. Tight corner here. It's more than a 90. Here we go. In the Blues Brothers. Car's got a lot of pickup. Fix a cigarette later. My ashtray comes out when I hit it. I think they keep pushing it in. Cigarette lighter's still here too. I've never used it. I don't smoke. All that much more money for gas. Love the smell of that 91 octane. You used to have 93, but not anymore. I don't think you can buy it. It's like smelling it every time I fill up. Stop sign coming up here. don't have a posi in it. I forgot what the gear ratio is. It's a regular rear end. But it is a true SS. You know, by the VIN number. This is not what I want. Unless maybe you'll go faster than this. We won't follow anybody, you know. Got pretty lucky so far. Now we're limited. I think sometimes you could let them get far enough ahead, and you do, and then you start driving and somebody pulls out in front of you. Oh, here we go. I think he's barely pulling away from us. Otherwise, sometimes you gotta follow, I say that. I prefer never to. Sometimes you gotta. Not gonna speed. Downshift for the hill here. Ride the brake always down like he is. My foot's off the brake here. Just rumbling in second. Maintaining about 32 miles an hour. Not even picking up speed. I got my share of speeding tickets when I started. Younger, you know. We don't want to tell all that story now. I was one of those that thought you could put that little fuzz buster on your dash and never get a ticket. No. That was a waste of money. I don't know if it was a joke, it ended up costing